How can you tell when a politician is lying? Well, the general answer is when their lips are moving. But how can you tell when someone is lying about a politician? Well, that is where the Hawaiian legislature stepped in with Act 191. To thwart the use of deepfake and generative artificial intelligence, AI technologies, to influence state elections, Hawaii passed Act 191. Act 191 aims to regulate the distribution of election-based content that is materially deceptive. This, of course, raises some serious red flags for anyone who is constitutionally literate. The first concern should be, what is materially deceptive? Act 191 defines materially deceptive media as digitally created advertisements in the form of video, image, or audio that depict an individual engaged in speech or conduct in which the depicted individual did not in fact engage and would cause a reasonable viewer or listener to believe that the depicted individual engaged in the speech or conduct depicted. I'll dig into the question of advertisements and reasonableness later, but I think this gives us a good idea of what the Hawaiian legislature had in mind. Imagine you decide to run for office on an anti-drug platform, only to have someone create an image of you smoking a joint and sniffing cocaine with a needle in your arm. That could easily lead someone to believe that you participated in drug use even if you never had. And of course, there are exceptions to this law. The statute includes exceptions for broadcasters and certain service providers and provides a safe harbor provision for material and deceptive material that includes a disclaimer that meets certain content and formatting specifications enumerated in the statute. And here's where I think Hawaii's argument begins to fall apart. The law states that if you were to publish a fake photo or video about your opponent, you'd be in trouble. But if a broadcaster or some service provider were to publish a fake video about you, that's fine. The Babylon Bee and Don O'Brien filed a suit against Hawaii Attorney General Ann Lopez and others. Plaintiffs, the Babylon Bee LLC, and Don O'Brien, collectively known as the plaintiffs, are parodists and humorists who create and post digital content about politics on various internet platforms and social media websites. Plaintiffs' content contains admittedly false and hyperbolic information. Plaintiffs maintain that their content constitutes protected political speech and, with respect to the Bee, reflects a long-standing tradition of using satire and parody to speak the truth, expose bad ideas, and encourage societal change. Both the plaintiffs and the state defendants filed cross motions for summary judgment. Let's look at how the court analyzed these motions.